I think the main goal of the design for the Irvine office was really to begin to express where we see ourselves, not only today, but in the future. It was really about taking a step back and understanding how much better we could be with a space that really started to adapt to what we do and who we are. It's really important to us to put our process on display. So the office became all about that. I don't think there's a place in the office you can walk without seeing someone collaborating or ideas being shared or groups coming together. It's been, I think, a real benefit in that sense, in that we aren't quite so separate anymore. We're coming together in different ways, and I think the office design has a lot to do with that.
I find that the envisioning process was interesting. It was challenging to get all of the concepts and everything that all of our coworkers had for the space in such a tiny budget.
The biggest challenge with designing the new LPA Irvine office was really about fitting all the program we wanted to fit into the space available. We did a lot in sustainability with an attitude at LPA about doing more with less. We left a lot of the primary circulation space as just polished concrete, polished the floor slab that was already there. That eliminates a material, a floor finish. It also is very durable and maintainable. We left a lot of open exposed ceiling spaces that are unfinished and unpainted. Again, that's removing materials from the space and still creating a sort of dynamic, interesting space. So there were a lot of aspects about sustainability that we thought through very carefully.
How we work and how we meet is a really big conversation when it comes to space design. And we knew that we could do it better, and we knew that we had to dive deeper into the discussion so that we could analyze it from both how are we working now, what works, what doesn't work, and what could we be doing in the future to really be the firm that we want to be. Our LPA Red team took a really great process when it came to the research that we did for the office design. We really looked at doing observations. So while most people might not have known it, we were watching and really looking at how people were using the space, how people were using their own individual space, the shared open space, and the team rooms and the conference rooms.
The research library that we've implemented here at LPA is the largest research library we've ever had, plus it's an opportunity for all of our disciplines to come together. I think when we talk about the materials that we use as architects and designers and landscape architects, that's the most human element of what we do. So to have the opportunity for all these materials and all these products to come together so that we can work together and really start to create these environments and assemble these environments holistically, I think it's really important. We're in the process right now of really sort of culling down this library and creating exclusively sustainable options so that we know wherever we pick in this environment, we'll really start to meet and adhere to our rules with regard to environmental design and sustainability. We placed all of our work environments against the glass line in 2 different locations. And we really tried to create as narrow of a distance between the end of those workstations and the glass line itself. So for most of the office, you're never more than 3 or 4 workstations away from a view and from daylight. That was really a prime objective. Another thing that we really tried to do was provide these sort of escape areas or these respite areas that relate directly to the views and to the natural daylight, and do that in different ways. What we tried to do again was focus our actual work environments on the glass line and pull all of the meeting room functions, all of the supportive functions more into the core areas of the building. That said, all of the conference rooms, for the most part, do have glass that starts to harvest that daylight and those views from those workplace environments. So there is that natural daylight, so filtering through the space and affecting those conference rooms environments, but yet they don't take that sort of valuable glass line away from our actual staff and work functions. I think when we talk about budget in relationship to our own office, it's really a testament to who we are as a firm, that we're not throwing money at everything to solve problems. It's about really understanding the budget that we have to work with and how to spend that money most effectively.